What's up guys, it's your boy Thurslie, future RNBSN, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that every time I drop a new video, you're going to be the first ones to know. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. We are on the road to 500, leading on to 1K. Share this video to your friends, family, anybody, and let them know to hit that button as well. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice for nursing school if you have to plan on pursuing your journey into nursing school, like becoming a nursing student. Here are some advice and some tips that I have and some of the things I wish I knew before I went into nursing school. Number one, you are in the right path. You have the right mindset. If you plan on becoming a nurse, you want to become a nurse, you're on the right path. So one thing you guys should know is nursing school is expensive. Be prepared to spend a lot of money. Tell your parents, or if you're working, whatever your case may be prepared to spend a lot of money. You're gonna have to pay for books that cost like $200, $300. Your equipment, like your uniform, stethoscope, blood pressure cuffs, all of those stuff that you will need on a regular basis. Even when you go on to your clinicals or lab, you're still gonna need those. Transportation, depending on if you're a commuter or not. Also gas money. Let's say you're going to clinicals. I know some schools do have shuttles that take you to clinicals, but some of them you're just gonna have to find transportation on your own. So whenever you're doing your research into becoming whenever you're doing your research for different schools, just analyze and try to find like whether or not they give you transportation, or if you're gonna have to do that on your own. Also, when you're in nursing school, always do practice questions. Even though you are ahead or whatever your case may be, you're reviewing a chapter, you just reviewed that chapter, take some practice questions, because those practice questions are going to help you with your critical thinking when it comes to exams, as well as the standardized exam and CLEX, HESI, whatever it may be. So those, always do practice questions. Whenever you have some free time, always do your practice questions. Those are essential. Before you go into nursing school, I wish I knew this. I have a tough time with medical terminology. They did not give us any, class or course about medical terminology, and they just, for my school, they just give me a sheet the second week of class to just as for myself. But if I were you, I would study some medical terminology ahead before I'm even, like, let's say you're a senior in high school or whatever your case may be. Find some books or print out some sheets with some medical terminology and study those, because I had a hard time this first semester with medical terminology, because some of the words in the book and some of the words in like the modules and stuff were a little bit confusing, because I did not understand the medical terminology. So I don't know if whether or not, depending on your school, they might teach you medical terminology, but for my school, they just gave us a sheet and we had to study that on our own. So the better you know it ahead is going to serve you justice. So if you know this ahead of time, you're good to go. You're gonna be fine. Also, know your lab values. We're going to do a lot of dosages, calculations, and stuff like that within this major program, whatever you may call it. There's going to be until the next however years you plan on becoming a nurse, from nursing school all the way into the career, you're going to be doing dosages. Now I know that the computers and stuff do it for you within the hospital, but let's say something happens and technology is not always the best thing to rely on, as it can fail or whatever. So knowing how to calculate those dosages is going to be good in the future. So just having that common knowledge or whatever, basic multiplication, conversion, stuff like that will do you justice. So that right there, knowing your medical your lab values are good. So always study those. Like I have some of my flashcards from the first semester to help me know some of these stuff. So know your lab values. That's another advice or tip, whatever you may call it. YouTube will be your best friend. Some of the stuff that you're not going to understand, go to YouTube. There is this channel that I do know about and I watched for when I was taking health assessment, which was what's the name, registered nurse, or and I think yes, she could, you know, be a little bit but she is spot on. If you have any questions that you might have, you know, somebody's not there to answer, I believe that she will be able to answer it for you in that video. She goes through all the systems and everything. Check her out. If you are a first time, you know, student, she's gonna help you. And I mean, there's other videos out there, you know, whichever way you learn, but YouTube is your best friend. YouTube is going to help you a lot. Also, have a positive mindset. Not everything within this program is going to go well. Trust me, you're going to be at your lowest. You're going to feel like giving up. Some of the exams you take, you're going to feel like, you know, you're a failure. What I did at the beginning, I was feeling really down. I was like, oh, I'm not going to make it. I don't feel confident. I don't feel this. I don't feel that. No, change that mindset. Just be positive. Things you think you won't be able to do, put it out there in the universe. Say, I can do it. I will do it. I will pass this exam. I will score this amount of points on this exam. I will, you know, complete this paper beforehand. I will do this. I will. Because saying I can't is going to put you back, and you need to be forward. You know, we're not going to the back. We're going forward. We're pushing forward. So having a positive mindset will get you through, although I know, trust and believe me, it's not easy, but you can do it. If I can do it, look at all these nurses. If they can do it, you definitely can do it. Just put your mind to it. Also, another thing is networking. Networking is good. Although there's some cons in networking, but there's also some pros. So let's do this as an example. My first day of clinicals, I was because I'm like kind of shy and stuff, and it's going to take me a minute to, you know, come out of my shell. But networking is good because you don't know who can help you in the future, who has any tips or study material or any kind of, you know, anything within that within your group, cohort, whatever you want to call it. Make friends, you know. Not everybody's gonna be friends, not everybody's, you know, gonna click, but, you know, just put yourself out there, be open, you know, whatever. Some people don't like the way some people study, some people like the way other people study. Just network. If it doesn't work out, then, you know, there's always another person. Networking is good. Talk to your advisors if you have any question. If the school is doing some like seminar or something, I say always be present. It will look good on your end. You know, you're always there. It's showing that, you know, you want this, no matter what it takes. Always communicate with your professors, even if they don't email you back. Just have it out there if you have any questions. Also, if you can make friends who are in the higher ups, like you know, you have your sophomore, juniors, your seniors. If you could make friends with them, you know, they could also help you by, you know, whatever resources they have, they could also help you. So networking is important. A con though is don't be too how do I word this? I wouldn't say don't make friends, but also keep one eye open, because in this program there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of jealousy, especially, you know, since it's quite like a female dominant field, as men are kind of like, you know, not taking over but partaking and making it diverse now. But, you know, when there's a lot of females somewhere, it's kind of like it's always going to be something. So there's a lot of jealousy and a lot of competition. So, you know, just have that thought on the side. Don't be too, you know, cliquey. But also, don't always rely on the school. Sometimes you're going to have to just figure things out on yourself. The school's not going to give you everything For example, my school, there's some things and questions that I have, and unfortunately I had to fend for myself and look for the answer to my questions that I may have, because some of my professors were not emailing me back some things, you know, I don't know. But just always, you know, some things you're just going to have to figure it out by yourself. Some things just can't be answered by the higher ups or whatever you call it. So just always know that not everything is going to go your way in a sense. But also, please, you're going to have to be on top of your work. Organize yourself, pace yourself. And when you're taking your notes, I recommend, like I said in my last video, colored pens. Like, I feel like the colors, setting out different topics will kind of help, or whichever way your brain is able to capture some of the information. But colors do well with me, so I have different colored pens: green, blue, red, black, all those different type of color pens for different topics. Let's say I'm talking about the cardiovascular system, subtopics within the cardiovascular system, I'm going to have a different color pen. So those are some of the tips and advice that I have for you guys, and you guys can do it. Just be focused. Focus, study, read the book. When I say read the book, not skim. Although I know it's a lot of pages, sometimes you're just gonna have to just read the whole thing, or skim and take out some of the main points out of there, because honestly, some of the readings are long, and who has time to do it, honestly. But if you like this video, give me a huge thumbs up. Any questions that you may have about nursing, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer. Share this video to whoever you might think of. And if you are new, once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Till next time, it's your boy Thurs signing out.